Hey budgeters, welcome to Fun Filling Friday, and I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my budget with our paycheck that we both received this Friday, my husband and I. Sorry, my voice is a little bit scratchy today. We went boating yesterday, and I am a screamer when I'm on an inner tube, and I feel like I've lost a lot of my voice. Speaking of boating, guys, I really, really, really want to buy a boat. I want to buy a boat almost now more than I want to pay off my mortgage. I've always wanted to pay off my mortgage, but now the buyer in me is like, nah, what if we take all of our extra and start saving for a boat? Anyway. Okay, so first thing, ConsultNet. My husband's third payment, we projected $1,250. He made $1,269.79, so $19.79 over budget. Great job, Eddie. When you watch this, my swimming lesson money. I projected 800. I made 810. I could have made more if I would have done some private lessons, but I was exhausted this week and I didn't. So that's kind of where we're at right now with that income, but we did make over, which is awesome. I do need to do a little bit. So my husband's tithes and offerings, we have a formula, so his third tithe and offering payment comes out off of this. A tenth comes off of 126 or 1,269.79, and his tithing payment will be 126.98. However, I haven't been paying tithing because my pool business was still in debt because we hadn't paid off the pool, but this week I actually paid off the pool, so I need to go look at my pool budget right here to see. I'll show you right here. So I made $810 this week, but I was still $210.24 in debt. So I did 810 minus this 210.24, which gives me a balance of 590.76. And so that means I'm going to pay today a tenth tithing on my pool business on my income, which will be $59. And I'm just going to round that up to 10 cents. So I'm going to pay $59.10 on what I actually made a gross income on now that I am out of business debt. So I'm going to go ahead and go back here to my budget, $59.10, and I need to add a line item because when I was making my budget, I did not anticipate. I just didn't look ahead to see that I would pay off my pool. So I'm going to say swimming tithe. I projected 0, and because I didn't think about it, but I'm paying $59.10. Due date, there's no due date, so I'm just going to do not available. So there we go. $59.10 goes towards the pool tithing, which I am super happy about, that I'm going to be paying tithes again. And I'm just going to put this in a little note. I like to put where it comes out of, is coming out of my Wells Fargo account. Okay, so $59.10 is going to tithing. Okay, so all of these sinking funds are filled up already. Minus, we're going to have groceries for next week will probably be about 100. Gas, about 100. Babysitting, I did pay babysitting. 60, 180. Okay, and then 80, 90, 100. So 240. Okay, so we paid $240 for babysitting. 180, 190, 100. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I am taking money out of my babysitting fund to pay my niece who babysat for us yesterday while we went boating all day. I gave her $100 for babysitting. And so 60 came out of the babysitting fund, and then I'm going to take 40 out of our date night account for babysitting. So that leaves, whoops. So I'm going to write a note in here, 40 babysitting. So that leaves 60, 80 in our date night account. We have some generous friends who took us on a boating day, and it was a lot of fun. Okay, I'm just going to come back here and make sure this is all squared. So babysitting has 240 out of it. Okay. All of our sinking funds are filled. Okay. Oh, I did pay. Sorry, I did pay for my yard care. That doesn't actually affect our total here for filling up sinking funds. Okay. So, because my husband took a day off for boating, a day off. Oh no, because actually we're having a family reunion next week. My husband's paycheck for next week is going to be smaller. So I calculated that we want to have $1,850 going into August, so that we are about where we're at each month. I actually, looking at my schedule at the calendar for August, we actually have 5 Fridays in August, so I don't really think I'm going to need that much, but for budgeting purposes, I think I'm going to still leave that much in there just to be safe, and then at the end of August, when we meet our financial goals, we can just put whatever is extra in to our emergency fund. Okay, so I need to do 3,000 minus 1,850. So I want to have 1,850 in my account. Sorry, I'm not the best at math, so I'm just going to plug in a number. So 1,200, so I need to have 1,150. Sorry. So 1,150 gives me $1,851.51. So I'm going to do 1,151.51, and that gives me a total of 1,850. However, I do need $200 for 100 for groceries, 100 budgeted for gas, and so I'm gonna bring that down 1,009. So I'm gonna do 951.51. So that gives me 2,050, and that gives me $200 for the rest of the month to go ahead and work with for gas and for groceries. And let's see. So my husband is receiving one more paycheck. So on next week he'll receive one more paycheck in July, which I think by then we'll have all of our gas and groceries paid for, and we're projecting that he will receive $1,000 for that paycheck. So it looks like hopefully we'll be putting in around $1,951.51 to our emergency fund, which is great right now that we're getting this built up, because we are expecting a job loss from him soon, anytime from August through November. So that is kind of where we're at, and we're just trying to get as much money saved away so that we are prepared for that time when that happens. Okay, this is the end of Fund Filling Friday. Thank you guys for staying and watching this. I know I did a few budgeting things too besides just filling my sinking funds. So thank you for bearing with me. And if you haven't yet, I would love to have you as a part of my family. If you want to go ahead and click that subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys all later on hopefully Monday and then on next week on Friday. And we'll go ahead and see how much money we can put in this emergency fund. I sure hope you all have a great day. Bye.